Power stations in cities, not such a smart idea. I'm here right in the very heart of Brussels, and there behind me is an old-fashioned power station which, judging by its chimney, doesn't look like it's operating today, which is probably a jolly good thing. Power stations put your people to provide power without much distribution cost, and then of course cities grow, people build houses all around, and then we have a nightmare. We've seen the same in London with the closure of some of the largest power stations in Europe. They're now no longer powered by coal, they're not even powered by gas or anything, they're shut. They've become institutions, art galleries, housing blocks, whatever, but we can't have power. Why? Because of air pollution right in the place where we don't want it. Now, despite that, we're seeing a resurgence of what we call CHP, combined heat and power units. That's this kind of thing, but on a much smaller scale. Imagine a big shopping centre like this one, which it could have millions of people passing through it in a year. The aim is this: it's just to produce its own power, and at the same time to collect the heat from the power units and use it to heat the shopping centre when it's cold. And this kind of thing is very efficient. For a start, you can put in a much larger gas turbine than anything you could possibly use to drive normal central heating in your own home. It would be much more efficient. The second thing is, it allows you to switch things in and out. So, for example, we might be collecting biomass from the toilets, composting it and collecting the gas and burning that instead of natural gas from under the North Sea. We might be deciding to put solar panels on the top. We might be powering from a lot of wind turbines, maybe 50 kilometers away. All kinds of things are going to happen to power generation in the next 20 years. And as they do so, we will find new sources of power to switch into big centralized facilities like this. So CHP, it creates a tremendous flexibility for the future. One of the problems is that most of the homes around here, for instance, are heating themselves using gas, and you can have all the green tech in the world, solar, wind and the rest, and all it does is it makes more ecological cooking. If you're cooking on electricity, turning on the lights, powering your electric car, powering your toothbrush or your computer, great. But for the average household in this great city of Brussels, most of their energy bill is actually burning gas to keep them warm in the winter. And that is what the CHP is aiming to tackle. It's to take the entire energy needs of a city off the normal mechanisms and into the third millennium.